little children. Mark chapter 10, verse 13, then they brought little children to him that he might touch them, but the disciples rebuked those who brought them. But when Jesus saw it, he was greatly displeased, and he said to them, let the little children come to me, and do not forbid them, for such is the kingdom of God. Assuredly, I say to you, whoever does not receive the kingdom of God as a little child will by no means enter it. Verse 16, Mark 10. And he took them up in his arms, laid his hands on them, and blessed them. This is such a cool picture. Parents, guardians, nannies, bringing these young children to see Jesus, that he might pray for them and that he might bless them. Laying on of hands was used in ceremony, especially in blessings. Matthew Henry commented this, and I quote, it says, in regards to this particular passage, the quote is this: it intimates something of love and familiarity, mixed with power and authority, and bespeaks an efficacy in the blessing. Whom Christ prays for in heaven, he puts his hand upon by his Spirit. End of quote. Those that come to Christ should bring all they have or influence upon to Christ. As parents, we can do nothing better than to bring our children to Jesus, to raise them up in the way that they should go, so when they're old, they won't depart from it. The disciples wrongfully sought to hinder the children from coming to Jesus. I think this right here shows us that as parents, we should be praying for our children all the time. All the time. Praying for them. Lord, help them. Help them to mature and to grow, to be healthy and strong, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Lord, help my son. Help my daughter. Jesus received these little children and he blessed them. This is what we need to be doing with our children. My 6th wedding anniversary is this Sunday. It's so crazy. 6 years of being married to the most amazing woman in the world is September 1st. And then my daughter, Ava, whom you guys have been praying for, whom I told you last week was diagnosed with cerebral palsy, she turns 3. And so we're praying, and I would really, really ask you guys to please pray for Ava, if you think about it, that this year, her 3rd year, that she'd be able to talk and to walk. These are the 2 big things that we're looking at right now. She's scooting around everywhere, but we're hoping that this 3rd year is when she's able to make this progress. And we're going to continue to pray to the Lord and ask him for healing and ask him for help with our little girl. And our son, Hudson, he's 5, and he is starting kindergarten. And so we're just really, really just blessed to have 2 amazing children. And so pray for your kids. Bring them before the Lord and ask that the Lord would have his hand upon them.